Hey gents, today's going to be a kickoff of sorts for a series of videos I'm going to be doing on performance polos that you can be rocking this summer. Today I'm going to be taking a look specifically at Mizzen in Maine and Ministry of Supply, two companies that have very similar products and brands, and I can't wait to take a look and see what the difference is. Before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to keep these type of videos coming and give a thumbs up for rocking polos on the golf course. If you do decide to buy from either Mizzen in Maine or Ministry of Supply, there's a code in the description that lets them know you came from me, and it lets me know that I'm doing a great job, so I'd appreciate it if you use that. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I have unboxed Mizzen in Maine before, and I'm a huge fan of the brand overall. Mizzen in Maine is American made. They have a lot of technology built into the shirts because they are moisture wicking fabrics, four-way stretch. The dress shirts are essentially like a Nike dry fit shirt built into a dress shirt for work, which is incredible. Very breathable, never have to iron or dry clean. And all those things that I just described are the same way that Ministry of Supply builds their shirts. Highly technical fabrics, dress shirts, no need to iron or dry clean, that type of thing. And so I don't have a Ministry of Supply dress shirt today, but I will be taking a look at the polos. And this is their Apollo polo. I have one in purple in small. I have one in white and medium because I'm not sure what size I'm going to be. So I'll take a look at the fit, the size, and the fabric itself. But what I'm going to end up doing though is I'm going to have polos from Mizzen in Maine, Ministry of Supply, Roan, Under Armour, and Bonobos. And I'm going to wear them all for a round of golf. And then I'm going to do a video on what I think is the best shirt based on my sample set and my use. So I'm going to try on these Ministry of Supply shirts. I'm also going to check out this Mizzen in Maine polo as well. So this is very similar to the Ministry of Supply shirt. It's a technical fabric, it's a polo, breathable, stretchable. I got a little bit of a different color from these. This is the small trim fit from Mizzen in Maine. And the main difference I'd say from the Mizzen in Maine to the Ministry of Supply is that Mizzen in Maine are American made. So they are made in the USA, and Ministry of Supply highlights the factory in China that they use, but that's just one thing to consider as you're looking between the two companies that are very similar. Just out of the box before we get to the try-on, we've got the Mizzen in Maine shirt here, Ministry of Supply. The Ministry of Supply shirt has a thicker, more woven texture to it, and it's going to be tough to see in the video. It's kind of like like a micro texture, and it has a little more structure to it. As you feel it, feels a little more solid. And what they say is that it is four-way stretch and it has temperature regulation in the fabric. The Mizzen in Maine shirt is much softer and more flowing, and it feels like I've got a Pima cotton shirt from Mack Weldon. So if you've ever felt those shirts, it is very soft. Mizzen in Maine features collar stays in the polo, which is really cool. I have some polos from Bonobos that the collars will flare out, and so that's just one thing to consider. And Ministry of Supply does not feature those. From a fabric standpoint, with Mizzen in Maine, you've got 94% rayon, 6% lycra, and with Ministry of Supply, you've got 57% polyester, 43% outlast. Both of these are not needed to be dry cleaned or ironed. They're highly wrinkle free, and they actually say right on both of the tags, just hang dry, don't use an iron. So you will be looking at something that is very low maintenance overall. As a shirt, some of the cotton dress shirts you'll get, cotton polo shirts, you'll typically need to iron because they'll get all wrinkled up and messy. The shirt's actually more of a salmon or a pink. I think in the video it's showing up more orange, and maybe you'll be able to see the difference when I take it outside into the golf course. But I actually do really like the color, and I'm not really sure it's coming across very well in the video. The small for Mizzen in Maine fits me perfectly. It does fit like other small polo shirts, so I'm not surprised there. Mizzen in Maine does a trim fit, which is more of an athletic cut, so this one fits well for me because it does have a smaller torso, and the sleeves I'm not so concerned with for polo shirts because, as long as they're not, like a chick shirt hanging up here, then I'm okay. So the small for me fits great for Mizzen in Maine, fits like other polos, so you can expect a really good fit from Mizzen in Maine. Just as I found out of the box, the Ministry of Supply shirt has much more of a structural feel to it. It feels more substantial when I'm wearing it, which I really like. The sizing is kind of throwing me off with the Ministry of Supply shirts. I ordered a small and a medium because I wasn't sure which one I was going to fit into. I typically wear a small in short sleeve shirts, but in dress shirts I wear a medium. Now, they both are relatively short for polos the way that I see them, whether I'm wearing a medium or small. They're both kind of high on me, but there's not that much of a difference between the medium and the small on me. The torso fits well in both of them. The small has a little bit smaller of shoulders on here, and you can see in the video that the small is too small on me. Where you want your sleeves to rest on your shoulders is basically the edge of your shoulder right here is where you want the seam of a shirt, with any shirt, with a dress shirt, with a polo shirt, any of these. So the small is actually a little too small on me, which is, I'm glad that I ordered both sizes because you never really know. But luckily with these, they are more of a trim fit, so that you do have no problem with them fitting the torso. You may not be able to see it in the video, but this is actually a very light purple versus the white between the two of them. I have to say, between the two, just out of the box, I am gonna have to give the edge to Ministry of Supply. I'm a big fan of Mizzen and Main's other shirts. It's the first time I've had Ministry of Supply, but that's just me trying these on in my home office. What I'm really gonna put these to the test is when I take them out on the golf course. So like I said in the beginning, I'm going to wear shirts from Bonobos, Mizzen and Main, Roan, Ministry of Supply, Under Armour, all these polos I'm gonna wear out on a round of golf, do a video on those and see how they perform in the real world, because ultimately that's what we want, is we want nice breathable shirts that make us feel comfortable, and I'm excited to go try those out. I will link to it up in the top here when it's live. It's probably gonna take, I'd say give me 2 weeks and I'll have that video up. So check back in about 2 weeks and I'm gonna have a really big video, lots of brands. I might bring in a few helpers to give some extra opinions as well. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. If you're not already subscribed, please do so to keep these videos coming. Give a thumbs up for summer and being outside and having a good excuse to wear short sleeves. And if you do decide to purchase from either one of the companies, please use my code to let them know you came from me. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.